Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live. We live in this thing.
Live.
The dogs in the building.
Big dogs.
The big dogs in the building.
Big dogs.
Money hungry fabrics.
Yes, yes.
Creator himself, K Dub, in the building with me.
Yes, yes.
In the UU facility, man. What do you think?
I like it, man. Like how it's coming together. You always know how to throw something together.
Yeah,
like
you gotta piece it up, man.
you always do
Gotta
that.
piece it together, man. I remember the first time we met was through Trey, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And he was making the shirts for you, and then you came through. I remember that one time you used the facility to make some. They were the hoodies. I think you got printed from Nick.
Yeah, it was the hoodies at first.
Yeah, the hoodies, and I seen it come up from the start, man. I seen it take off. I see mad people wearing it
You are definitely one person that watched it come from the bottom.
from the start.
And actually helped me with it too.
Yeah.
A little bit, so you know what I mean. I'm always grateful for that.
Yeah, you got to show love out here, man. We got the we were just talking before we started this. The more, the merrier. You know what I mean?
Like a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm always trying to look for ways to to at least try to assist the fellow entrepreneurs because it uprises the entrepreneurship economy and the whole. What is that?
I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. I was just wondering. Like, I was making sure it wasn't my system. I was like, what's that? But yeah, man, you got you got to raise the entrepreneurial ceiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Out here
with stuff like that, it also gives a better vision for other people. Like
exactly.
people understand that.
Yep.
It's more to it, and it's people that do want to help you. So
yeah, and it is possible. You know what I mean? It could be done.
You definitely gave me them thoughts that it's possible. And I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna make sure it is something. It's gonna
exactly. You're one of the in terms of like consistency and like hard working on your brand. Like you're one of the hardest working brands out here. Like the one thing about the clothes thing that I notice with people is it's hard to stay consistent with it and hard to stay on it and keep dropping.
Yeah, like it's hard. It's hard because you gotta
create things.
Think of logos. Think of like how not to more say be like the next brand, but also be yourself, like your own.
But also stick with things that are trendy.
Yeah, that too. Like me personally, like I just got on the TikTok.
Right.
Not to shoot videos or do videos, but
observe.
TikTok is so informational. Like it's so much street brand designers on TikTok that I never even knew before. Like people I don't even know, but I watch their videos. They actually telling you how to do it. Yeah, it's like crazy. I never knew TikTok was like that.
Yeah, TikTok. I was making a joke about TikTok because I'm old. I'm 25, so it's like I'm a little bit older. I feel like TikTok is like a newer thing. Yeah. And one of my younger buddies was on TikTok, and I was like, "What you over there ticking, or they call it talking?" I was like, "What is it, ticking or talking? You ticking or talking?" I was like, "Oh, I'm old." That's when I realized. But yeah, TikTok is one of those those things that I'm sure you can learn a lot of, like, about what's hot and what's not from there.
For real, like it's like street brands. It's just a lot of things. Like whatever your category, your lane is.
Right.
There's
something on TikTok.
Something on there for you.
TikTok.
I didn't learn that until probably like last month.
Yeah, I still haven't been on TikTok.
My lady like, yo, how you always on TikTok? You over there shooting videos? I'm like, nah, look.
I'm watching it.
Look,
I'm learning.
her, like, look. She's like, oh,
it's kind of lit. Yeah. I was watching him watch it. Like, well, that's kind of lit. Yeah. People could do different things on there, but one of the things I noticed about your brand is like just the evolution over time of like the creativity, like just this sweatshirt you got on now. Like
this is one I didn't release as of yet.
You didn't release as of yet, but that's clean. That's clean and that's official. Like, yeah, man, that's real.
I seen. I'm like, yeah, she's definitely money hungry. Look at her.
Yeah, money hungry. Look at her. But the branding of it is fire too. Like money hungry fabrics. Like everybody's money hungry in some way, shape, or form.
And it's crazy because once I got the concept of that, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna stick.
Yeah,
that right there's gonna stick. Like,
take it and run with it.
It's crazy. It's not something that a certain crowd would be like, I can't rock that. I can't wear it. It don't relate to me. Like, who isn't money hungry?
Everybody can vibe with that.
You should be at least like
if you're not, you
like for real. Like you better get some. You better do something.
That's a whole fact, man. But another thing I noticed is like with the more the street brands, like I don't even want to say street brand because I feel like a lot of the brands out here transcend the streets even with their designs. But like I've noticed I think I seen a post from you or somebody, and it was like just talking about the streets that are more like targeted towards like, you know, the hood and stuff. Is like, you know how, you know, uptown is money hungry fabrics, and like downtown is whatever. I'm not really sure.
You know what's crazy? A lot of I'm from uptown,
right.
Uptown area. So a lot of people think that my clothing is just
for
that.
And
it kind of when I seen somebody post about something like that.
Yeah, I think you shared it.
Yeah, it kind of upset me a little bit because
it upset me
because I'm like I never I'm grown, bro. Yeah. I never had an intention of making something just for one area of the town, bro.
That's not what business is about.
Exactly, bro. My mental right now is for everybody, anybody, your grandmother, your kid, you from this way, that way. I never cared. Like, as long as you supporting me, you can do what you want. Like, I don't mind. Like, I got nothing towards nobody.
So do you think it's more the people like making that line?
It's definitely the people
identifying with your brand.
Yeah, so it's like.
Cause I don't think it's the business people. It's definitely not the business.
Like it's more say the areas. It's not nobody that has a business mental or somebody that knows my goal. Like it's people that more say just like
they don't know
targeting off of
what they
who I am and who I be around. More say and not even knowing that my brand is for everybody.
Right. Like and they feel like they can't approach you to get it.
That as well. Like you know like. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that would like to wear my clothing, but I know they honestly don't know how to approach me. I'm not gonna bite you or like, come on.
Like it's for everybody. Yeah. So you know that's why this is a good opportunity, so you can like put that message out on a wide.
Let the people know that it's for everybody. It's like my brand is a brand that you. Just like any other brand, you go in a store and anybody could wear it. You don't be scared to hit me up for a hoodie if you like my hoodie.
That's your focus. Yeah. Your focus is spreading your brand and pushing this business forward into new heights. It's not. You know. It's not. You're not trying to be the face of any one particular area. Exactly. You're trying to be the face of money hungry fabrics. Exactly. Right. That's the one thing Albany's got to overcome before it can reach to the upper echelons of cities.
And they don't even.
They don't realize it
at all. Albany's just so
divided.
Always wasn't. I think it
always will be.
Like,
I don't know.
Real, bro.
I'm gonna do my best, man, because you know I rock with everybody. That's more or less.
And it's people like you, bro. That like give me like you like when I tell you before we got on here that you really like changed my train of thoughts, bro, and you like. You make me see that it's always a bigger picture, and that's crazy.
Always a bigger picture.
I'm like, yo, like every time I see you, I get excited. Every time I see you do something new, I get excited. Like,
as it should be, vice versa, man. We gotta keep like especially because at the end of the day, the people who are creating things, right, and who are bringing things to the world, are the people who's determining the direction of the world. Exactly. So in order for us to have responsibility and realize the power or the responsibility that we have to strive to be the best and always be pushing forward because like you said, there's people and just like there's people watching me, there's people watching you who are like, yo, oh bro, I really like he really doing it's always been my dream to make clothes and he's from where I'm from and I seen him come from wherever he came from and now he's doing this and I didn't never thought that could happen.
Exactly.
But you never know who you're inspiring, you never know who is gonna model themselves after you, like what little kid is out there who's gonna like look back and be like, yo, money hungry fabrics joint. I remember that joint.
I remember when
it first started.
For real,
like, you know what I mean? And like people, that's the good thing about like, if there is a good thing, the good thing about people identifying your brand with a specific area is that like people identify your brand with that area, so the people from that area are gonna internalize it. But same time, you got to find a way to expand that radius of identification.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. That's for you to figure out.
At the moment, that's where I'm really like. That's what I'm trying to aim for. That's really my main push right now to let people know that you can wear it, man.
You can wear it.
Yeah, like don't be scared. Like I don't care where you're from. Like like we're grown.
We're grown.
Like,
we all grown. Yeah, some of them ain't grown though.
And honestly speaking, that might be
what it is.
It might be what it is. Like I mean, like
There's definitely kids out there like, yo, ma, I need $40, $50. I gotta go get this hoodie. He just dropped these hoodies. You see these? And the mom like, oh yeah, I see them here. The mom like, shit, I see it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, but yeah, my main push is not even just more say to fulfill the Albany region. I'm trying to surpass this. I'm trying to go, like,
for sure.
Like, I'm trying to go and be recognized. I want to meet people.
On world stage.
Yeah, like, I want to meet people. I want to do fashion shows. I want to. My brain is really working.
Yeah,
like, I really want to do things.
Yeah,
I be up late nights, 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
I'll be there with you.
Just up. It's just crazy because I always see you up.
The dreams haunt you, bro.
For real.
The dreams haunt you.
I be up on my computer or on my phone. I'm like, yo, a thought will pop in my head or an idea. I'm like, oh shit.
Then sleep is done. It's done till you go and do something.
My brain is always working, and I think that's probably where I'm at right now. How I ended up with this brand and what I'm doing now.
For sure, like you gotta have that. You know, you gotta have that drive, that will, that indomitable spirit, the conqueror's mentality in order to even go step out on a limb, because you're walking into the unknown.
For real.
Like you're taking your money, which is basically the blood of your representation to society. That's how I view money. Is like, okay, this is a physical manifestation of what my value to society. What you're taking, you're putting on the line to make something that's gonna in turn make you more money, but it's also gonna build the legacy. So it's like you're stepping out to the unknown. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if people are gonna laugh at you. You don't know if people are gonna actually buy it. But then you take that risk.
Yeah, exactly. And I realized that taking a risk. At first I'm like, damn, I just put all my money into this. I don't know where it's gonna go. But I watched it
go,
rise, bro, and
you made it go.
I made it go.
It's not by chance. You made it go. Exactly. You know what I mean? You did it. You did what it takes to put it out there and let people know I made it. I built it. They can come and they see you going hard on it, and they're like, man, let me go. Go holler at me. Let me go get it, because he's doing this thing. You know what I mean? And once people see that you doing it, they're gonna come.
And it's also people seeing me. Even if I had days I done gave up, I mean, but people seeing me still going, and it's like, damn, the next day. I didn't expect that. And it'd be a lot of things that people don't expect. Yeah. Until they see you with another logo or another piece or like, wow,
another drop.
Yeah, boy, doing good.
Yeah.
The whole time, like it's a work in progress. I'm still working on it, and I'm still trying to make it to the best I can. It's some things I feel I should improve or do, but I'm gonna make that happen.
That's what makes life fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if everything was perfect, there would be no point to
like,
living.
You'd be bored. You'd
be like, damn, everything already all perfect.
That's already it.
Ain't nothing to do.
Gotta make it work.
Nah, there always. And if you do reach a goal, you gotta move the goalpost.
For real.
You know what I mean?
You gotta put the bracket higher. Like
put the bracket higher.
For real. Like
don't stop.
At all.
Don't stop till you die, bro.
For real, you can't stop, bro. Once you stop, life gonna go past you. You gonna try to catch it. And I ain't waiting. I'm tired of waiting, bro. Money, I'm hungry.
As long as you going your hardest to full throttle, you got nothing to regret.
For real.
The only time you got something to regret is when you know you left something on the table.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Damn. That's why I'm grateful for wrestling. You know, I used to wrestle. That's what taught me that. It's because, you know, at first, you know, I was in practice, and before I was like taking it real seriously, I'd be like, man, whatever, I'm gonna go easy and stuff. And then I started wrestling matches, and I would lose, and it hurt. It hurt me to lose because I know, like, man, I didn't put my best foot forward.
You know, you should have.
I could have went a little harder. I could have went harder, and the next thing you know, I'm doing it, and then I'm losing, and I'm like, oh well. I lost. He went hard. I got to go harder. But I went as hard as I could. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Shame in my game.
Because it's like taking these ventures is risky, but when you really look at the entirety of it, it's not that risky.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to be ashamed of in going hard and something not working. The shame comes when you stop.
Yeah.
So if something don't work, you make a design, you like, in your head, you're like, oh, this is fire. They're going to love it. Yeah. You do it, crickets. You know what I mean? Crickets. But then you like, all right, that didn't work. Yeah. And now, you know what I mean? I come out with this design, and you hear the applause.
Oh, my God. Now everybody excited. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'd have had standstill moments. I'd have been stuck, but I'm like, dang, I just give it a little thought, let it sit for a little bit. Yeah, I got ideas that I didn't even do yet.
Yeah,
because I thought I'm like, nah, I'm gonna put that to the side and and I'm gonna wait on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can use it for something else, or I could do it for something else. I'm gonna wait on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's some of the things you think is gonna, help take your brand to the next level?
See me, I really been going the route of social media. I've been on I realize that social media is really one of the largest outputs right now.
Oh, for sure.
For a lot of things. So I've been pushing more towards social media and basically getting my audience bigger to realize, to show people what I have. Like, I know the more items I drop or the more posts I post about my brand, it gets more shares and gets more recognition. So
growing.
So it's like right now the biggest output to me is social media. So for me, but I'm trying to venture out to like have my clothes and like a store. Like I want a store for me personally. Like
I know you want your own personal one, but you can look out. I've been telling you that since the day HQ opened. But I understand how it goes, and like I already know. So it's like
I be scared sometimes. Like is it gonna
work? Is it gonna work out?
I'd be like that'd be my issue sometimes too. I take a lot of chances but sometimes I be like, man. I tell myself it won't work.
Yeah, but you never know.
That's what I'm saying.
You never know. He's got a saying that sometimes you catch a flat tire to save from getting hit by the bus on the street.
For real.
So it's like, to me, it's like when people, as a visionary myself, when I see another visionary, I understand the trials and tribulations of that vision and how personally you take it and it's your baby. So it's like, I'll open the door. I'll just be like, yo, the store's open if you want to walk through. But, walk through if you want. But, I fully understand because, it'll mean so much more to have it, the first place it's in is your own store. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
But you got to start somewhere. So
you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. There's a few stores out here, but, like, the main stores is just so the actual stores. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say actual because I have an actual store, but you know what I mean? Like the chain, the franchise stores. Yeah. They're like, they're so like unattainable, set in stone. They got their manufacturers in place, and they don't want to help the creators. They don't want to let the creators eat. It's just it's a big mess. So the only way to do it is to do it yourselves. Yeah. But that's the sign of a revolution, economical and social. Is when the people at the top, there's no way to rise. Yeah. So you have to create your own way to rise. You see what I'm saying?
Get up there. Someone gotta get up there by yourself.
It's that time. Like, what do you think about just the time that we live in? Like, don't you think we're in like a transition period of the way things work, of like the way we interact with life?
It's like this day and age is like crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like this might be the most influential.
The most lit time.
Yeah, for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know if the pandemic done did it to us or whatever the case.
Oh, especially for like us.
But I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've seen so much drive and positivity in a lot of people this past year. Yeah. Like, people are really like,
well, they don't have a choice.
Going hard with whatever they doing. Like, people, I think a lot of people woke up this year. Yeah. A lot of people opened their eyes and woke up and realized, like,
that security they thought isn't that secure.
Nah, I gotta make something happen. I gotta make this shit work. Like, I gotta make it happen.
Like, take control of my life.
For real, and a lot of people are doing that, so that make me drive harder too.
So did the initial lockdown? Do you think that helped the sales of your clothes, like with the malls and the stores and stuff being closed? Or did it make people on edge?
I think it did. It made people recognize me a little more.
Right.
Once they see, like, I can't go here.
Yeah.
But bro got them nice ass hoodies. Bro got them nice shirts. So it's like it helped me. It helped me out a lot. Honestly speaking, it helped me out a lot. Yeah. Because a lot of people seen more. You know, with the lockdown or with the whole pandemic, a lot of people were on social media a lot more. Yep. They weren't going nowhere. Couldn't go nowhere too much. So they on social media a lot. And that's
bored.
Just scrolling and they're like, oh dang. That's nice. Who that? A nice hoodie or something like that. So it did help me a lot. It helped me out a lot.
Yeah. So have you thought about like doing any type of like collaborative work with like specific people or maybe ambassadors or maybe like other brands that you've like worked with a little bit, dabbled with?
Yeah. I haven't necessarily spoke to people, but Because you never know a person's reaction. You never know if a person will even want to take that into heed.
But you'll never know unless you ask.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I'd have had a few thoughts in my head, a few people I would like to. Like, I honestly, my goal is to, like, to get with a lot of people. Like, right. I would collab with whoever. Like, we could make it work. Like, I made a live video probably a few months ago. Not a few months. I say about 6 months ago. And on a live video, I was talking to I believe it was Demi and Played That Rob that had commented on the video. And I was telling him, like, yo, bro, like, right now, like,
look, a 3-way collab.
Yeah, like, I said, yo, your brand. I told Demi, your brand is good.
Always,
it been good. It's locked in. It's good. But like this past year, I've been messing with Rob. Played Dead. Like, I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that Played Dead is it.
Yo,
like,
of course.
So I told them, like, yo, y'all don't understand. Like, we really got something right now. Like,
I feel like it's just, you know, those two brands are so established that it's like, it goes without saying at this point. Like, sometimes I almost feel like I feel like I'm like taking something away, but like, yo, I feel like I'm saying, instead of like me saying, yo, their brands are fire, it feels like, part of me feels like I'm saying their brands are actually fire. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, we all know this. It's already set in stone. Like, they're iconic at this point. You see what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't know what Glockstar is? Who doesn't know what Play Dead is? It's iconic. You know what I mean? They transcended just. They reaching Hall of Fame status. 518. You know what I mean?
And it's so real when people like that tell me that I got something good.
Yeah.
Like, once I realized that they're telling me I got something good, I'm like, yo, like,
I got something good.
I got something good because you like, like.
Yeah, you looking at them like, yo, looking at them and what they can do and like how they're doing what they do, and you're like, okay, you know, they doing their thing, and now they're looking at me, and like, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Like, even coming to your store,
right?
Seeing it took time and like, I like watching other people. Like, other people would consider it like a copycat, or you trying to get on a bandwagon. Like, I literally like watching people in their brands and whatever they're doing.
Well, they're like you. Those are the people that are like you.
Yo, like for real, like, I really scroll through people's pages. Like, I like that stuff. Like, I like it. Like, it makes me like, ooh, yeah. Like, I got, like, people don't understand. That gives me a rush, bro. Like, keeps
you going. Yeah, inspiration. Keeps you grinding.
For real.
Let you know you stay in the game. Like, I know what you're saying.
For real, like,
I know exactly what you're saying. As it should. Like, you know, because there's this, you know, the saying that eagles don't fly with pigeons. You know what I mean? So it's like the creatives are the people that are actually like you the most. You know what I mean? Those are your rivals. There's like a very thin line between rivals and like your very best friends. And sometimes your very best friends, based off actions, are your rivals in terms of your very best friends based off actions, because your rivals are going to be the ones that push you to greatness. Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? In order to get greatness, you have to have great rivals. Yeah. And rival isn't a bad word. Rival is a good word. For real. Like, in Japanese culture and like anime and stuff, like being someone's rival is like the most honorary. Like, you know what I mean? Like Naruto and Sasuke, like they're rivals, and it's like the purest relationship. Yeah, for real. Like, I want to be your rival. You see what I'm saying? And it's pure. Yeah. But in America, it's like, oh yeah, my rival.
Like, they headbutt competition. Like, that's what I said. Like,
well, competition pushes you forward. It pushes you to newer heights. It's the purest form of human motivation to go further. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because then it's like you gotta be faced with the fact, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna let this person outdo me. Or like, you know, okay, he did this, so all right, I'm gonna try doing this too. And but at the same time, you elevating each other. You elevating each other throughout the whole thing. So it's the best for both of you.
Just by me watching you. Going up when I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna do that. I want him to see this. Exactly. Like that's my goal, bro. Like, when I see somebody else do something, I say, yeah, I gotta do this now. Yeah. Watch this. It's watch this.
Exactly. Like, and that's how it should be. It's pure. Yeah. It's the purest form. I think our society as a whole has to relook at the way we look at a lot of things, and the way we you know, we the words we say and the meaning of those words that we say, because some of them are kind of, you know, destructive to the overall well-being of the overall well-being of the the furthering of our society. You know what I mean? Like the rival thing, or just like how we look at competition, or how we look at you know anything. So, that's just one of the things that we gotta work on and think about going into these next years, because we're entering a new generation. Basically, it's about to be 2021. Generations are typically 20 years. So, that's one of the things. And moving on though, you got the we're gonna pull up the link to your. What are we gonna pull up? The Instagram. We're gonna pull up the Instagram and see. You can look over it. We gotta get a screen where you can really see it, but you can see it over there. You got some fire pictures and some fire deals. You working on any like Black Friday deals or anything?
I work deals. I always work deals.
You always got deals.
I always got deals.
Just gotta holler at you.
Yeah,
just talk to you.
I mean, like certain clothing pieces I have for certain prices. Pretty much. Like the more effort I put into it, and like of course it's gonna cost.
It's gotta cost more. Yeah.
But I work with a lot of people. That's one thing about me.
What else you got over there? What's your Instagram, by the way?
My Instagram is Money Hungry Fabrics.
Okay, and we got the Facebook queued up over there.
Yep, Money Hungry Fabrics, everything.
And the Money Hungry Fabrics, everything. Was it easy to get that name on all the things?
Yo, yeah.
It was easy.
For real, like it's to the
surprised.
It's to the point where like I Google Money Hungry Fabrics, you seeing.
You the only thing that pops up.
Yeah, for real.
That's hard to do.
So it's like somebody showed me that on Snap. Like they snap like, oh my god, like bro, you on Google? Like
you only Google.
I'm like,
that's hard, bro. That's one of the underrated parts of branding is like trying to find something that is not used by other people.
Crazy. It's crazy because like I done seen people. I done seen Money Hungry. Like I had an argument with an older guy, bro.
What was he say?
He writes me like, yo, I've been using Money Hungry Fabrics since like 2000. No, he's not. I've been using Money Hungry, the word Money Hungry, since like 2001. I said, bro, I'm 26 years old, bro. I wasn't thinking, like, it's not my fault that I use. First of all, I'm Money Hungry Fabrics.
It's a whole different thing.
Said, yeah, man, I used to be rapping, man. I'm Money Hungry. I used it on my YouTube videos. I said, yo, real brother. It's not my fault you didn't make it go. You didn't go take that and go do something with it. Like, that's not you. I went and did something. I made it legit.
Published it.
Yeah,
just because you saying the word Money Hungry.
Like, bro, like, why you like 40? Why you trying to argue with me? Like, he really arguing with me down. But
it come from a different era, man. Yeah. Like back in the day, you can just before the internet, you could just claim things.
Like, brother, like I'm really established. This is really mine. You can't.
Yeah. How do you think the internet is affected? Because I was talking to one of my OGs the other day, and we were talking about how like nowadays, it seems like now more than ever, like the younger dudes and the younger people are like, and girls are going out on business ventures and actually doing things. Like, when maybe some of our pops were older, it was people were getting money, but they weren't like going out and creating stores and buying back the property of the city and like really creating a legacy, like with having brands and things like Money Hungry Fat. Like, you think of any like brands from like before our era that like really like stuck around, and like people are gonna remember Money Hungry Fat forever. People are gonna remember these brands forever. Like, what do you think it is about this day and age that makes that like so much more possible? Is it just like the energy, the synergy of everybody doing it?
I think it is that everybody's doing something.
Right.
So it makes the next person want to do something. Like I could do something too. Like I always wanted to. You could like somebody like I always wanted to do this, and they see the next person doing something like, yo, I could do this. Like
I could do it.
Like it's to the point where it's making older people do stuff now too. Like
catching up to the younger ones.
Yeah, like they like, yo, I could the whole time I could have just like now you do see a little bit, a couple older people really go grab a store or a garage or
you do.
They starting to realize like I could have been did that.
These young cats out here doing it. Like, I can still do it.
Yeah, for real. Like
that's a fact, bro. That we do live in a great time, man. Just to be able to like sit here and just do this, and like be able to like bring this conversation to people and like help you talk about your brand and actually before we even move on, do you want to like give a brief all
right, listen. This brand started when I was in jail. I was in jail 2 years ago. I had a little epiphany. Yeah, like I'm like, all right, boom, because I was drawing. I'm in my cell drawing a couple logos, couple things. Like I just thought like my first logo, the globe with the tongue out and the money on the tongue. That was like the first thing that came to my head. No matter of fact, it wasn't. The first one that came to my head was the fist with the money.
Yeah, I know.
I seen that. Money dripping. So I came home. I basically like showed a couple people. I'm like, yo.
So this is 2018.
Yeah, 2018. I'm like, yo. So I boom. I'm in jail. Came up with the thought. Came home with it. So I'm like, yo, I want to make clothes. Like I want to be I want to be. Basically, I'm saying I want to be a fashion designer. I'm like, all right, boom. I'm gonna go do it. I really told myself I'm gonna go do it. So boom, I'm like, all right. I reached out to a guy named Mundir. He make the mustache clothing. His brand, I think, is like his brand is Mustache.
He's from here.
Yeah, I reached out to him, and he had made me a few shirts. It was the shirts with the fist on it. Right. Boom. So I made those probably around, I say April of 2019.
Okay, so last year, is that pre-pandemic or pandemic is 2020, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 2020, but be 2021. Yeah. So this is the year before that.
Yeah, the year before that.
Okay.
I made some shirts. They were there. They did their little number. I seen what I had. I had potential. I seen it. So boom, after I made them shirts, I gave up. I'm like, yeah,
I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm a little slow for me.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Then it came back to me. I'm like, yo, everybody like, yo, bro, what happened? Let's go to Money Hungry. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know that ain't me, man. Then it came back to me. I'm like, yo, boom, I made another logo. I said, yo,
this is the tongue one, the globe.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna run with this one.
Right.
And that's when I came and seen y'all.
Yeah, came to try.
Yeah, came and seen y'all. Yeah. So I got them together. We put them together. Then I pushed those. Once I pushed those,
blew up.
Yo, once I pushed those, everybody like, yo, we need those. Like, where are those at? Like, it's to this very day that people still ask me for that logo.
Yeah, so I was talking to Trey about this too. It's like when you get and this is one thing I always tell, like, you know, my other business partners, because, you know, I do business with a lot of people close. Yeah. I tell them when you find that design, you should always have that available. Yeah. Like with the fine print, the Winnie the Poohs and the thumbprint, we order those just by the 100. Like we'll just order 100 of them and just have them over time to sell them. Like we got some right now, but you know, those are the designs that people always ask for. So that's my piece of advice to you on that. Is I would, you know, I know you always want to be making new things, but you should put some bread aside to just get that in every color, every possibility, and just get a whole bunch of them.
Because it's people that, yo, I want the old logo. Yeah. Like, people like, I'm like, yeah, I don't even got none right now. Like, people like, yo, when you go, next time you make those, make sure you hit me up. And it's crazy because I'm like, yo, that logo really stamped it for me. Like, like I'll never forget you.
Yeah.
Pretty much like, that logo made me. But like, boom, like, once I came to see y'all, I let them hoodies go. It was on from there, and then I'm dropping. Because at first I only had, I believe, when I first dropped them, the globe with the tongue, I think I had like 3 colors, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was, no, I might have had 4: gray, pink, white, and black, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember it too much.
Gray, pink, white, and black. So once those went, everybody asking for colors now, colors. Then I started making the colors.
Yeah,
green,
every color.
Yo, every color.
Every
like,
color.
For real. I'm like, they're like, yo, then that one, like, I ran with that one. I ran with that for a little minute. Yeah. Like, I'm just now starting to switch off my logos.
Yeah, like coming with new different logos.
Like, yeah. Because everybody really wanted that one logo at a point until they realized, like,
and then it like, it just, you know, everybody got it. So it like kind of brings the overall value of the inflation. But still, the golden product, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely my golden.
Because if it'll go like that here, it'll go like that anywhere.
Yeah, that's definitely the product that
really. The goal with it should be to expand it out into new places. Yeah. First, start off with the suburbs around here, then reach out to the sister cities around here. But you know, the golden product is you always rock with that.
Like, I done shipped some of my clothing pieces out to Texas, North Carolina. I got a few people in DC that had it. My sister's in Denver.
Right. Like, what it up in Denver? I love Denver.
Denver's nice, bro.
I love Denver. But yeah, so that brings us up to date with what you're at now and the future. What's the future hold for you?
Future, man, listen. I'm trying to make some pieces, like good pieces, like
yeah.
I wanna
so like one-on-ones.
One-on-ones, like I ain't gonna lie, but that's what I've been thinking about lately. A lot of that too, like
yeah, one-on-ones.
Like a lot of people be wanting their own something sometimes. They want your brand, but they want their own something.
Man, they gotta pay that your own money
for real. And people that's what I want to get to. I want to be able to like. I don't want to be like the next brand, but I want to be able to have influence like the next brand.
Yeah, but brands, like, that's the one thing. These top high-end brands, they collab all the time.
Oh, and it's crazy.
They collab all the time.
And nowadays, they're doing it a lot.
Yep, they know, because they know the sauce.
They're doing it a lot.
They know to work with other brands, and it makes things more exclusive, and it makes things special, and they know that it drives sales for both sides. Yeah. And it makes things easier. Like, you know me, I'm an avid person. I'm an avid partner guy. Like, all my businesses, I make sure I have at least one or two partners that can help me out, because I know two heads are better than one at all times. So, yeah, that's how that goes. But this thing's winding up. It's getting close to 45, man. It's always great to talk to you.
No, it's that, man.
Yeah, I mean, make sure you cop up on your Money Hungry fabrics. Holla at my boy, no matter where you're from.
Everywhere.
Albany, Troy, Schenectady, Uptown, Downtown, Yard, Texas, Alaska, Pluto. Cop up, man. Cop up, man, bro. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
You too, bro.
You know the vibes, man. We gotta do this again soon. Next time you got something like really, really exclusive or special you're working on.
I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, come here and you know,
surprise y'all.
Surprise us, man. All right, we out, man. Be safe. Have a nice night.